So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Blue draw Corker. Check three. Ready, ready.
Throwing after the interception. Tracy. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down Vikings. Line of scrimmage, this 37 on first and 10. Eric Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Rush in.
Second and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the set.
53 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the scoop.
General West, go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go, Steve.
80 weapons. Fire.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what the referee says. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Protein spill. Shoot.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't.
And look at this, it's a fake.
Go, hey, run!
And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Let's go, baby.
A
Let's
big
go.
breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It takes a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Of 2, and it'll be third down.
Go.
53 to Mike.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Tracy. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Ready,
Yeah,
break.
exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch that creeping. Safety's creeping. 53 to Mike. 53.
On fourth down, Tracy making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sneaked out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer to this guy? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to fire one, and that's caught at the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 49 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practice move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Henry. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jay Sternberger with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on board here in this first quarter. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency.
They'll run this with Homer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You remember me? Let's go.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. Look the outlaw. 55, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's complete. It's Watson. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he can produce those types of goals.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Holland. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, watch the ball. Short. Check 6 guys. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Haskins will throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
What's not cool about the game there on second down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Haskins. Throwing for his running back, he's got him complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They're going to try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Position on him, and he pulls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Go now.
The result,
21
yards.
22
This quarterback now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Now. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Now a give, right side. Logan, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
70, Indy, 80 weapons.
Come on, let's go.
Check 26,
First down. Tracy, flush to his right. Got it, man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. Protein, spill, get it.
2nd and 6.
Kill.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and his 9th here. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your cases with coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Going tops. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
The holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st and 10, Tracy. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a... more than that here on 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Here we go. 50-60 outlaw.
Pick it up.
Pilot 64. Lee Griffin.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line.
on,
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You got that right there.
They're going to try and throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Redskins 21.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Recon, 133
And last time
fighter.
this unit was out here, costly turnover, and that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Chopper! Fight!
Now again, right side, Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is up through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up. The defense might be a little bit out of bounds.
I got you, boy.
The first down with that run.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Tracy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up, back him up. By Josh Allen. An 8-yard loss on the play.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
The coach. Check the backer, check the backer.
He's checking. Crash.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Check 50.
Yep.
Hold the look, hold.
Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The throw to the middle, taken in, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Tracy, they'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard line.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 27 yards on the game there. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word do they use? That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good with a PAT. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, third and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Get that quarterback!
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get us smart and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some changes you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Ready? 60 pitch Pittsburgh.
Let's put him on the punches.
5.
57 to Mike.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to count away. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready, set.
Good pick up there at 22.
Blue draw Corker. Lee Griffin.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Refusing to go down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Go now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Tracy, his pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that line target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
You must be dreaming. We got double time. Double time. 4 down.
Again, it's Homer. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horses, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Haskins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Going on the ground. He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On the ball. On the ball.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins, and now 4 of on the season. That is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll try to run it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm there, I get a little...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Ready!
For a little while,
70,
didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, box drop.
To throw on 3rd down. Tracy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give it biggest.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster, 78 yards, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
With a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Check 31.
Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the lane.
Snap.
Throwing again. Tracy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible
Come on,
performance.
set. 60 outlaw.
53 to Mike.
Go.
Hey, keep it.
And I,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds And they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small touch, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Vikings in possession of football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And that throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Logan. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Tracy's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Here we go.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Right there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
53 Mike. Check 53 Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Back to throw. Tracy. And he comes back with 1 complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Ready, ready! And Tucson!
We own them. We own
them!
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is a pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 10th carry out for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check. Hatches. Check, nickel.
They'll go with the keeper, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass up. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your Greek board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's as easy here. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55.
On 3rd down, Haskins.
Don't get nervous.
And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got ready.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Here we go,
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I'm coming. Shit.
General West.
Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in.
Defense.
Now again, right side, Logan. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Alert 3. Under crush.
Go.
57 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Tracy.
You ain't going nowhere.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
you hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure this guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taking it about the 36. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Homer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in the season of giving, right? It is the season of giving.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Sack, baby, sack. Eat.
A loss of 14 on the
Now here's Michael Dixon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fine.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Haskins going to try to throw it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. Watch the flag. Yo.
Haskins to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Vikings take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
20-yard line.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Josh Allen in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go now.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch. Switch. Check three. Hey, alert.
Back to throw. That's Logan. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Down 7, and they got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 53.
On 4th down, Tracy, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Watch safety.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now is the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.